Good morning, YouTubers. This is Darren from DPCN Reactions, and today I'm going to take a moment to talk about Donald Sutherland, one of the greatest actors the world has ever known. He's from a generation that included Gordon Lightfoot, which I have pictured here. Can you believe it's been a year since Gordon Lightfoot passed away? Over a year now. He passed away in May 2023. And now, almost a year later, we have a member of his generation, Donald Sutherland, passing away in June of 2024. So, yeah, I just want to mention, and the reason I'm showing this particular picture of Donald Sutherland, that's from the movie The Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this movie. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, and it doesn't matter what movie Donald Sutherland was in, whether it was bad or really super. Donald Sutherland always chewed through scenery in a way that delighted me, especially in this movie or in movies like Backdraft, where he played he wasn't a big player, but he played that serial fire starter. His roles I've always delighted in watching Donald Sutherland in movies, even in MASH, like the original MASH movie. It only had one character from the TV series, Raider, the character who played Raider O'Reilly, but Donald was Hawkeye in that particular movie, and that was a joy to watch. Any movie with Donald Sutherland in it was an absolute joy. And when he passed away, I had a song come into my head. The song "Where Have All the Flowers Gone?" And if you know the song, then you probably understand why he's in it. And I'm going to tell you why the way I feel that song is reflective of this is that because that generation is going fast. Like we've seen Donald, and we've seen Gordon, and we've seen Tina Turner, and we've seen so many people from that generation pass away. And plus, that has ties to me because my parents are in that generation. They're in their 80s. And my mother is experiencing the effects of dementia, maybe Alzheimer's, but certainly dementia. And it's sad to see that generation pass, because that's the generation that parented mine. And when they go, then it's us that are left to age and go through our final phases of life, which is sad to think about, really. But yeah, these are the people that these famous people are the same generation as my parents, and even with my own father, like he's mentally he's fast, but physically he's really slowing down a lot. Like I can still remember as a kid when he was physically fit and vibrant and full of vitality. And it's the same with these actors and these singers, like Donald Sutherland. It's a reflection on our aging, I guess. When you see people that you looked up to as your parents and even as your idols and stuff going to movies, to watch them age is no fun at all. And Donald remained vibrant for a long time. Like he was in the Hunger Games, although I haven't watched the Hunger Games, so I can't speak much about that. But all the other movies he's been in, and I haven't seen all of his movies, but I've seen a lot. And that voice of his was just impressive. Like and that look, like the closest actor I can say that from today, that would be the equivalent of Donald Sutherland, would be J.K. Simmons, the guy from the Spider-Man series. Like he's the only one that has that quality to him that if he were in a movie, he could play Donald Sutherland. And of course, let's not forget Kiefer Sutherland, who had an amazing career, who's had an amazing career in his own right, like from Flatliners right up to 24 and all the movies in between, even before Flatliners. Like, when it comes to famous people, famous fathers, quite often the children of them aren't as famous as they are, but Kiefer definitely is. Definitely is. But getting back to Donald Sutherland, what an amazing man. Like, he was everywhere at one time. Like, it's just, I'm not sure what else to say about the man. It's just, he was one of my favorite actors, along with Christopher Price, or Vincent. No, who am I thinking of? Christopher. Anyway, all those classical trained actors, like Vincent Price, and the fellow who played in Star Trek. Oh man, my memory's going fast. Anyway, there's a lot of Canadian actors and American actors that were of that generation that had that classical training, and they used their eyes more than anything else, but they could chew into any scenery they wanted. And sadly, we lost another one. And life goes on. It's part of the human condition that we lose so many. So here's Donald Sutherland passing just over a year after his fellow Canadian, Gordon Lightfoot. Let us not forget these people. And let us not forget our own parents who are in that generation as well, like mine. And we're watching them decline, which is not fun. Anyway, I don't want to depress you anymore, so I'm gonna move on and see you in the next video. Bye.